Hello, and welcome to the Hilaire podcast with myself, Izzy, and yourself,
Lily.
Very good. um, Today is our very first episode.
Woo! Go us!
Confetti. And yeah, so welcome to the little podcast studio. We are very excited today to be discussing some important topics as well as not so important topics, but they might be to someone. So how's it going? Are you good?
Yes. So I'm really excited to be here with you, Izzy, today on our first podcast episode. I am well, thank you. Very excited.
Good. I'm glad you answered that.
Yeah. I'm glad I managed to as well.
Yeah.
How are you feeling today?
I'm pretty look, I am good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm comfortable, got a cup of tea.
Yes, I do too. Thank you for making the tea.
That's fine. It's two King George English breakfasts with 1 part chai organic from Aldi.
It's a very good combination, I must say.
Yeah.
It's the first sorry, it's the first time I've had this combination. And I'm really enjoying it.
I'm really happy that you're enjoying it, Lily.
Yeah.
And I am as well. No. Now, what are we going to talk about today?
I mean, there is a wide range of
So yeah, you're right. There are a large range of topics we can discuss
Yes, absolutely.
because the world is a large place.
It is, yeah.
And look, I think something that is very evident to us every day is something that we don't really pay a lot of attention to, which is
drum roll.
gravity. Because, I think basically I studied physics, and I do know that there is an equation for gravity, for measuring it. Do you know? Have you studied physics, Lily?
Sorry, I think you asked if I've studied physics before. And the answer is yes, I actually did when I was in high school. And really, really enjoyed it, I must say.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Not a lot of people I know just enjoyed it.
And look, I did physics and chemistry, and I've got to say, compared to chemistry, physics for me, it just made a lot more sense because I could see the effects of what I was learning in my day-to-day life.
Like gravity.
Like gravity. Yeah.
So, Lily, do you know the equation for gravity?
You might have to help me out here because it's been a while since I graduated.
Yeah, and I did pass by 1%.
You did, yeah. I can't remember if I passed, but
I think you did. You would have.
yeah, yeah, no, whatever. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was G equals something like, was it
X squared plus
1 to the power of
17. Look, I think that does ring a bell. And I'm really happy we worked that out together. Look,
yeah.
there's probably a lot of physicians out there who are, physicists who would,
Disagree?
that's the word. I think they might disagree because I did not base any of that on prior understanding or memory. But you did pass really well, and you did chemistry as well. Oh, I did as well, actually. And biology. Triple threat.
Well, I did human biology.
Okay, so that's relevant
It is, yeah.
to gravity because we humans experience gravity. So this being our first episode is it's funny for us.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, it's fine. You're
I think
allowed
it's
to
just
laugh.
like the excitement and the nerves just coming out as
a combination.
yeah. And I just realised that we didn't actually introduce our podcast. Sorry.
Didn't I do that at the beginning?
I think we may have in a practice run.
Oh, okay. Do you want to introduce it then?
So, the podcast is actually called the Hilaire Podcast. And some of you might be wondering, what does Hilaire mean? And Izzy, Hilaire means?
Well, in French, it actually refers to happiness. But in Australian everyday language, as well as a word that I think is awesome, is the shortened version of hilarious, which is hilarious.
Absolutely, yeah.
And yeah, we decided on this name because when we talk, we laugh a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, sorry, you were going to say?
Often we find our topics are hilarious, our conversations are hilarious, and
then we laugh.
Yeah, we laugh a lot. Yeah, and because hilarious is actually 4 syllables, we thought we would no more.
Hilarious. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, 4. We thought we would shorten it to 2 syllables.
Hilaire. Yeah. Just like our names. Lily, Izzy,
Hilaire,
present, Hilaire, podcast.
Yeah.
And yes, this is episode 1. Welcome. So yeah, we've been talking about gravity. If you've just joined us, which is a heavy topic.
Yeah, and it's something we all deal with every day.
Every day. And look, I think we need to pay more attention to the gravity of the situation. And, people are going to be like engineers and physicists around the world, or, might not agree with some of our takes on gravity but it's coming from a very human point of view, and even though we have an academic background in the subject,
we have chosen to go with our gut feel
with our gut feel, exactly,
when discussing these heavy topics, because it just makes it more relatable.
Exactly.
Then the equation that we discussed earlier, which was G equals X
Squared.
to the power of 17. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to go with our experience with gravity, how that impacts our day-to-day lives. And yeah, maybe get your thoughts as well on how it impacts you.
Yeah, Lily, I'm reminded of the apple. Because I understand that it fell off a tree.
Absolutely. And it fell downwards.
Yes, it did not fall
Sideways.
or upwards.
Absolutely.
If that had happened, the equation might be different today.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel that would be the case. Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad.
Yeah.
And look, I know that it affects me when I get up in the morning.
Yeah.
I feel somewhat heavier than when I was horizontal. Why do you think that is?
I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is the fact that when you're lying down, the surface area that's making contact with the bed is actually larger. So that pull is being evenly distributed over a greater surface area. So you feel it less. The impact on your body is less. And when you're standing up, you've got these two small surface areas on your feet that are supporting the weight of your body. And so, yeah, you definitely feel heavier because of that, I feel. What would be your take? What does your gut tell you?
I thought it was just because you were against the gravity when you stand up.
Okay, as opposed to when you're lying down, you're...
Like when you're lying down, you're flat. The higher you go in life,
Okay.
you have more pressure.
Okay. Yeah, and just to contextualize this conversation a little bit, for those of you who haven't met us, I'm on the shorter side of things. So I guess what you're saying there is the force of gravity that I experience would be quite different to what you experience. Because you're taller than me, and therefore you're higher up and you experience more pressure. Is that right?
Maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but if anybody has any insight into why you feel heavy when you get up in the morning or in the evening if you're doing night shifts.
Absolutely, yeah.
Especially after a longer sleep. Like, does that change things?
Yeah.
Maybe your brain has more water in it because you're horizontal, and then when you stand up, the blood flow changes, and that increase. Yeah, something. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you could be onto something there. Also, I feel like if there's any sleep specialists out there that are listening to this episode, welcome. But
Hello.
we would definitely like for you to chime in and let us know if we're on the right track. Does your sleep impact the pressure of gravity that you experience when you get out of bed?
Yeah, it's a really important discussion because we don't talk about it enough.
We don't.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. And, I thought it was just me experiencing it.
No.
I'm glad that it's not just me.
I'm also glad that you're not alone in that.
Yeah, I appreciate
it.
And
that, that you have company.
Yeah.
So, gravity has been well discussed um, in a lot of books over the years.
Yep.
Uh, and I'm sure that we can find out
Yeah.
a bit more going forward. But if anybody wants to provide educational background
Or
into
even
gravity,
or even gut feel. Your
a
gut
gut, a
feel.
gut feel, yeah, in your body, um, then definitely get in touch.
Definitely.
Um,
Can I also just say one
yes, you
thing?
can.
Well, I mean, I don't know how true this is, but oh, sorry, I think we were having technical difficulties there. Um, so yes, a slightly more, potentially more controversial uh, take on gravity is that it's actually man-made. I heard there's a
Oh, yeah.
conspiracy theory that it's man-made, and there's actually a switch to turn it on and off. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, people think that the switch is located in Antarctica.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, do with that information what you wish, but if you do have a little bit more knowledge on that topic, do let us know because that would be fascinating. And I'd love to understand what was the driving force behind creating the
The
gravity force.
force.
Absolutely.
Yes, the force behind gravity and the switch.
Yeah.
So if I didn't want to feel that way when I get up in the morning, I could switch it off.
If you had access to it, but
Oh, in Antarctica, I'd have to live there.
exactly. And since it's been
I have good
switched
Wi-Fi
on, we can find out. If anyone knows, please let us know.
by the Wi-Fi over there, because I mean, we could always try.
Yeah, we could always try. But yes, let us know if you've heard that theory, or if you've heard any other theories about gravity that you want to share with us. Yeah, this is the right platform to do that.
It's not a light topic.
No, no, and we do need to discuss it more, as you mentioned. So,
The more eyes. What did you say?
as you mentioned,
Which was what?
we need to discuss it more, as you mentioned.
Oh, I thought you said more eyes.
Sorry, I do have a bit of a bad habit of mumbling.
No, you don't. It's perfectly fine.
Okay, thank you.
That's okay. On to our next topic. Traffic lights.
Traffic lights.
Traffic lights. What is your opinion on the matter?
I feel we don't need them.
That is quite. I was not expecting you to say that,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Okay. And the reason that I feel that way is because we're all adults living in a civilization, and we don't need traffic lights telling us when to go, when to potentially go or stop, which is very confusing in itself, and then when to stop.
What about pausing? Like the yellow.
Yeah, that's very confusing. Like, do I have enough time to go? Do I have enough time to stop? What do I do when that happens?
You bring up a really important dilemma, Lily. Because, I mean, red, for example, is quite startling.
It is, yeah.
If we weren't to use colours,
Yeah.
say we were to use animals instead,
Okay.
what would be stop?
What would be stop? I mean, that's actually a really good point you make, and I feel maybe like a lion roaring would
What
be.
if you've got loud music on?
Well, I mean, as long as the picture of the animal looks like it's
Oh,
roaring.
so it's a picture, not a real one?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you're suggesting we have three animals at each intersection instead?
Yeah.
Okay, like live animals.
When you
Okay.
have zebra crossings.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, because that would be really hard to get the lion to roar on demand.
It would be.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So,
I'm not sure. I haven't really given this much thought
why not?
previously. It had never entered my mind, I've got to be honest. How
Okay.
about you? What would you
Elephant.
think? So an elephant would be
Red.
red.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't actually be red. It would.
No, that would be really scary.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
That would be really frightening.
Yeah. Okay. So it'd be a normal coloured elephant, which would
Yeah, grey.
indicate.
Indicate.
Indicate. You need to. We need to stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it would physically stop you.
That is a good point. So in those instances where drivers are distracted and are, you know, potentially on their phones or not paying attention,
Exactly.
the elephant wouldn't be able to stop them.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I see that working.
And then the yellow
Yep. Slash amber.
/ amber, which is the name of my new fish.
Oh, yellow / amber.
Her name is Amber.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
She's kind of like a yellow color.
Beautiful. Is it a goldfish?
No, it's an amber fish.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, thinking about it, she does have a bit of gold in her,
Okay.
but she's not the traditional goldfish.
Okay.
She is a catfish.
Okay. Okay. No, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I think the animal representing the yellow / amber light would have to be a land animal.
Okay.
Something that is motivational, like gets you ready. Or actually, no, in this country, in Australia, does it go red, amber, green, or just red, green? Because in the UK it goes red, amber, green. You get ready to go.
Oh, yeah. No, in the country that you've been driving in for the last 20 years, it goes green, amber, red.
No, but then when you go, it goes red, green.
Yes. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there's no. Okay. So you don't need the motivation to go. You need the motivation
to stop.
To stop. That is quite symbolic. Of life.
Motivation to stop. Yeah.
It's like go, 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 go. And it's like, you know what? You need to pause. Here's an elephant.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Yeah. You do raise a good point. When you think about it, it's more than just traffic lights. It's really a guide to life.
Would you say it's part of our culture? Like
traffic lights, or
I think it's a cultural thing, because there would be many different countries that may not have traffic lights. They might have animals or a person.
Yeah.
Holding up some kind of sign that says, let's pause.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have not seen it for myself, but I'm sure there's countries out there that don't use our traditional traffic light system. So yeah, if you've been to any of those countries or you currently live in any of them and you're listening to our podcast, please reach out and let us know.
We would really like to know, and the different variants of
the Western traffic light
Yeah,
system.
yeah. And also, why those colours?
Yeah, why? Let's just hit pause there for a sec. Let's go back to what we were discussing in terms of what animal you feel should represent the amber colour.
Yeah.
What animal is that?
Oh, well, it's changed now because before it was motivating you to go.
Yeah.
But remembering that I've been in Australia 20 years, thanks for that reminder, I feel as though something motivating me to stop would be the swan.
Okay.
Flapping its wings.
As in, like, getting ready to fly?
Oh.
But swans don't fly, do they?
No, it would be landing.
Yes.
And yes, they do fly.
Okay, good. That's what I thought.
So either the white swan or which actually no, we don't have that in Perth. Black swan it is.
Okay. Yeah.
And then for green, it would be
a kangaroo.
No,
not a kangaroo.
Kangaroos are quite. Actually, no, they are. They go when they want to.
Yeah, absolutely.
But sometimes they hang around. Like, you just see them, they're just sitting in the meadow.
Yes.
And they're like,
or lying around. Yeah, absolutely.
And lazing around. Yes. So I don't think that's a really good depiction of go.
How about a cheetah?
I was going to say that, but I just think it's very obvious.
Mm-hmm. And you don't want to go for an obvious symbol.
I'd want an obvious symbol to stop, but maybe a little bit ambiguity wouldn't go astray when you have to go, because I mean, you might be in a rush. Which animal did we say again?
We said no to a cheetah because it's
no to a cheetah. Yep.
Too obvious. Yep.
Yeah. Can we have another bird?
I mean, that would make it very ambiguous and confusing, which is, from what I'm hearing, what you think we should go with.
I'm thinking like a falcon.
Okay, yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, the falcons that I've seen in real life have been sitting on people's shoulders, but the ones that I've seen on like National Geographic,
it's a good show.
It is a good show. I've definitely seen them preying on children and
wow,
and animals that they can prey on.
I don't think they'd prey on the elephant.
No, definitely. I mean, yeah.
Or the swan, except if it was a baby. A cygnet. Okay. Yeah. Perhaps then we shouldn't have any cygnets at intersections. Yeah.
Big swans instead.
If you have an idea of which animal can be green, let us know.
Yep. I mean, I just thought of it because you said green. I thought turtle. And turtles are always on the move. And
I'm not going to lie, that was probably my last thought.
Yeah, good. And I mean, slow and steady wins the race.
Okay.
We want to encourage people to start, but be responsible and drive slowly, like a turtle.
And what does a turtle do to make you go?
It goes. It's just slowly making its way to the elephant.
To the elephant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe
And by turtle, do you mean tortoise? Because I think turtles are in the sea.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess so then. Yeah, tortoise.
Unless you're living in like a coastal area where, maybe they've laid their eggs and then they're like, okay, no, I've got my part-time job and I need to go do this for the traffic.
Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking just before
Mm-hmm.
when we were talking about the fish,
Yeah.
and then amber, and then I thought of yellow, and then I thought of black, and then I thought of bee.
Oh.
Bees will never get to meet fish.
That is potentially true. You have those fish like salmon that jump out of the water. I feel like during the episodes of them flying out of the water, there is, albeit small, chance of them greeting a bee.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
So if the bee is on its way from the flower,
Crossing the stream to the other flower on the other side.
I don't think it's a stream. I think it's a real
rapid
river.
Okay. Yeah. So if it's crossing the rapid river, yeah,
then say it's by itself, like it might get hit by a salmon.
Yeah.
And in that way, it would be like, well, that's the first time that's ever happened.
Yeah, yeah.
But also, that happened to my mate the other day.
Yes. Yeah. It's possible, I think.
And I wonder if it would sting the salmon. And in that way, the salmon would then tell its mate, watch out for bees when you jump.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. If you've ever seen a salmon hit a bee, let us know.
Yes. Yeah. Or if you ever bought
what?
Salmon from the shops, and you've noticed a bee sting in it, please let us know. Because my thoughts are that salmon would have produced a lot of hormones of stress before it was captured and then made its way to our dinner table.
Yeah, that's right. You bring up a really good point about stress hormones. I think the bee would have felt it as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Getting hit in the face. I think it would be a stressful situation for
Absolutely.
both, and one of the most stressful encounters documented.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And look, that will have a ripple effect on our country, on our communities, on the world, because that bee that's in that high stress state will go and produce honey. That honey gets consumed by people.
Yeah, I had some this morning.
Did it taste like it could have been a bit of a stressful batch? Or
I'm not gonna lie, it didn't taste like I thought it would. Like, it didn't taste calm necessarily.
okay,
I think when I had it, I did think about
okay,
salmon.
Yeah.
So maybe there was that psychological or the emotional weight of what happened.
Absolutely, the trauma.
The trauma could have come through.
Yep.
If you've ever tasted stressed honey, please let us know.
And let us know what you did to feel better after it.
Yeah. I would suggest lemon and honey tea.
But then potentially the honey will be
stressed. So, thank you so much for listening. And as we see, yes, Lily points out that we have a little bowl with a bee on it.
several bees actually.
Several.
But they look happy.
They do, with marshmallows. And so thank you so much for listening.
Yes, thank you so much.
It's been terrific.
It really has been.
And we look forward to joining you on our next episode.
Absolutely. And if you have any suggestions on the kind of topics for us to discuss next on episode 2 or any future episodes, please reach out and let us know. Let us know in the comment section, please.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.